I got a PM tonight and they asked me what kind of fire steel that I use, and I realized I really haven't made a video that is dedicated to just this single thing, so I thought I would add that tonight. What I use and have been very happy with is the Light My Fire Swedish Firesteel. This is the one I've used, and you can see I've used it quite a bit. I've really got some good use out of this one. We'll go over both this and the smaller one and kind of discuss the differences and why I have two of them. So this one I bought because I wanted to really use it. I think this one has up to, what do they say, 12,000 strikes is what it has available to you. And it puts out about 5,400 degree Fahrenheit sparks. So this will certainly get the job done. It's not always the quickest and fastest, but it certainly works. I've really come to like these, especially when using cotton balls with Vaseline. Man, these sparks just go there and they light up like nothing. It's been very handy that way. But the weight on this one is 1.9 ounces, or at least it was when I bought it. It's probably less now. This has been very good with not just the striker here. I'm not going to do it too much, but you can kind of see, and I'm just barely pressing there. If I really dig down on that, it goes. But also with most of my knives, the blade of the knife, I'm sorry, the spine of the knife works very well. You can actually use your blade too, but you're dulling your blade. But this has been a very positive thing for me out there, and I've really learned how to use it, utilize it, and it's been great. It hasn't broke on me, hasn't done anything. It's just been solid every time I've taken it out. Now, in my attempt to go lightweight, I went and I purchased the lighter model. This is the same kind of Light My Fire Swedish Firesteel, but as you can see, this is much different in the diameter and therefore weight. This one comes in at, I think, 1 ounce. Yes, it does. It comes in 1 ounce. And while I'm thinking on it, it has some, nice ergos, so you can grab it and use your striker there. Same thing on this one. What that does do, I find, is it has a tendency for me to kind of wear one side or the other, so you can kind of see where it's grooved here and then on the back side. Sometimes I'll try and grab it and just use it here just to help even it out as much as I can. But so I got this little one to save weight, and you can see I've used this one not near as much as my other, but so far it's been good. So just understand that I haven't used this quite as much. And I have heard reports of the small one, if you bear down on it too much, of the small one breaking. Now obviously I haven't had that problem, but again, I just want to reiterate that I haven't used this one near as much as the big one.
It's wanting to. Okay, there we go. So I'll just throw some of that pitch in there. And I'll just take some of this really small stuff.
Price-wise on these, this is going to run you about $9 maybe, and this one's going to be, depending on where you get it, 15 to 18 bucks. That's just ballpark, and of course prices can change from when I make this video. But that's what I've really used, and these have been great. I've really enjoyed using these. If you don't have one of these in your system, I would highly recommend you get one, and not just get one to throw in your pack. Get it and learn how to use it. Find out your strengths, your weaknesses, its strengths and its weaknesses, so that if you ever do need it in an emergency situation, you're ready to use it. That's why I've used it so much. Well, I guess there's another reason. There is a cool factor to me about them. They're just kind of fun. But I just really wanted to become well versed in using it, so that if I ever needed it in an emergency situation, the lighter I had wasn't working, maybe somebody brought matches and they got wet and those aren't working. This will work in the rain, it'll work in the cold. It's pretty bomb-proof that way. Now what you do have to have is some good tinder, of course, to light it.
You can see,
and that's where I do like the cotton and Vaseline just as a backup as well. But it certainly works well with just tinder that you shave with your knife. So that's it, guys. I guess I'll keep this one short and sweet. The Swedish Light My Fire Firesteel. 2 thumbs up in my book.